is a sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Punt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So TCU's offense has the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
The Jayhawks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
A man that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Under fire. Going for 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. It looked like it had a chance to be good.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Quick completion on the out. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Catch in the middle, it's small. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking for space. It's Payne. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. He'll throw on 3rd down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the outside. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Jayhawks are on the move.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tight end now in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the try is no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. He'll take it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Finding an escape route. Crosses the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do it. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Jayhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He'll try the left side. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll run play action. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Right down the middle. It's caught. Turning it on. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch, and they finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Back to pass. It's Reed. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Small. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Fierce the pressure. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Well, the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
The Jayhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bailey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Reed. Grab near the marker, it's Green. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Handoff to the lone back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The give to the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll give it to the back. Runs for the tackle.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He now has 106 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This is a designed run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looking for a man, it's Reed. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And his first pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end and coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Reed. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it, they're on the move. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. Turning it on. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Rutgers. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Off play action. Got his man downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Working the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. They want to run it left here. Across the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Line getting set on second down. They'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. The Horned Frogs started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominant. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.